Hey guys, it's Zoe, and if I sound kind of tired right now, that's because I actually am really tired. I didn't get that much sleep last night, so that kind of sucks, but hopefully I'll sleep better tonight. Today I am doing some chilling adventures of Sabrina fan art, which might seem kind of unfitting since it's the holiday season and I'm doing a speed paint of a character from a horror show, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Actually, come to think of it, could like even be considered a horror show, or is it just like some sort of supernatural thing? I don't even know anymore, guys. Anyway, I started the show back in October when it first came out, and I love this show, guys. It's so good. Um, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really expect that much from the show, since Riverdale kinda sucks. And this show is by the same people, so I was kind of worried Sabrina would suck too, but it did not suck. It was really good. Also, before anyone, kills me for saying Riverdale sucks, I actually did like the first season, but the third season just makes no sense. But that's besides the point. I came here to obsess about Sabrina, not complain about Riverdale. So I guess I'll start off with a little bit of background about the show and a little bit about what it's about. This show is based on the comic series The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which was based on the comics Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which eventually became a sitcom called Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and there's just been a lot of different Sabrinas. But I'm just talking about this show alone, so you guys don't have to think about any of the other Sabrinas. So basically, the plot of this show is there's this girl named Sabrina, and she is a half witch. Her father was a warlock, and her mom was just like an ordinary, boring person. Like her mom was a muggle. I mean, mortal. Yeah, that. So basically, Sabrina's turning 16, and she's got to choose if she wants to be with the witch world of her family or, like, the muggle world. I mean, like, mortal world of her friends. And she's got to make that choice. And a bunch of stuff happens, a bunch of stuff goes bad, and it's just a good show. It's fun, it can be suspenseful, and, kind of scary at times, but it's a really good show. I also did like the characters quite a bit. Um, they're not like my favorite cast of characters in the entire world, but I think they're all pretty good. I have actually heard some complaints about certain characters, so I guess I'll talk about that. Some people complain that Sabrina is like annoying and she doesn't listen to people enough and stuff like that. Um, but I kind of feel like that makes her more realistic. Like she's just a human. She's a teenage girl, and sometimes she gets too confident, and I don't know, that's just a thing people do. She's not perfect. Um, so that's kind of how I feel about Sabrina. And I've also heard people complain that her mortal friends are boring, which I personally disagree with. I actually happen to like a lot of them, and I thought their little like stories were pretty interesting. Um, but I don't know. I just liked them. Maybe it's just me, but I liked them, and I don't actually want to see them like fade into the background next season. Um, Other characters I liked, I really liked both of Sabrina's aunts. Hilda was just like fun, and Aunt Zelda was pretty cool. Like I didn't really like her at first, but then we saw more about her character. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like as the series went on, she grew on me, and that was pretty cool. Her cousin Ambrose. I know I sound like basically everyone, but like he was a cool character. Again, I know I sound like basically everyone, but I don't like his relationship with that dude Luke. Just doesn't just not something just seems wrong with that Luke guy. Just saying, something seems wrong with that Luke guy. Another complaint about this show I've heard, aside from the characters, is like how they always have to make it blurry when something magical is going on, and I kind of get that. Maybe I'm the only one, but I think it's kind of cool. But I can understand how that would get annoying, and maybe they should do it less. Like I remember I actually watched the Christmas episode yesterday, and there's this one part and like so much of the screen was blurred off because some sort of magical thing was going on, and I was just like, okay, that's a bit much. That you guys need to calm down with the blur stuff, but I actually don't mind blur that much. They could calm down with it just a teeny tiny bit, you know what I mean? So overall, I really liked this show, and I'm really excited for next season. I don't know how I feel about the new season trailer yet. There's a lot of debate about whether or not Sabrina is like gonna be evil next season or not. Um, and personally, I don't know how I feel about the idea of an evil Sabrina. It's kind of interesting, but like, I'm not sure if I actually want it or not. But we shall see what happens. To be honest, though, after the Christmas episode, I don't really think she's gonna be evil. Like, she kind of seemed like the same to me. Although I do think she is going to be letting out a little bit more of her witch side. Because, like, you know, she was hanging out with the weird sisters a bit. She freaking performed a seance in the last episode. So she'll probably be a little bit more witchy, which I think that could be kind of cool. So I think that's about it with what I have to say about the show itself. So for those of you who are new to my channel, usually when I run out of things to say, I just sort of start talking about the drawing. So I'm gonna go do that. And if you're uninterested in me rambling about the drawing, you have a couple options. You could mute this video and put on some music and then just watch the rest of the process. Or you could just skip to the end to see how the art comes out. Or maybe you didn't care about the art at all, you just wanted to hear a random person's thoughts. And if that's the case, I hope you at least like my art. I mean, I don't know who this video is going to attract. I've never really done anything like this, but I guess we'll see. So anyway, enough about that explanation stuff. This was a pretty tricky drawing for me to do. It took me a long time to get a lot of the proportions and stuff right. I'm not completely sure they're completely perfect, but I think they're good enough. The hardest part of this drawing was probably the freaking cat. Like, I don't know if you noticed when you were watching me sketch it, but it took me forever to like actually draw this freaking cat. Which is funny because you wouldn't think that would be the hardest part, but yet it was, and I think that's mostly because of how tiny I had to draw the cat. Like, I've drawn cats before and I've been fine, but I've had space. Like, I did not have that much space with this drawing. I think I've really improved with the shading though. Like, if you look back at my older drawings, I was not great with shading. I was like okay, but just not great. But now that I've like used more references and stuff, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it, which there's a lesson to y'all. Your drawings will be better if you do use references. Should be kind of obvious, I think. I don't really get why it's not for some people, but yeah, you use references. Look at pictures of stuff to draw stuff. One thing I think I've really improved with is just digital art in general. Like, my videos on here are all kind of spaced out, so if you go back to like any of the older ones, you'll probably notice that I've improved quite a bit. Except the Ron Weasley one, which is also pretty recent, so I don't know if that counts. Honestly, I think the Ron one came out a little bit better than this, but whatever. I'm actually pretty happy with this drawing. And yeah, I actually think that my art's been improving a lot lately, so that's pretty good. Merry Christmas to anyone who's going to be celebrating it, and I hope everyone who celebrates Hanukkah had a very happy Hanukkah, and just happy holidays in general, and just have happy winter break, I guess. I mean, we're all off from school and work, so that's pretty nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe, because I'll be doing more things. I don't know if I can promise soon, but I will be doing more things. Bye!